Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh everyone. Today's video is a little different from my usual recordings, which are mostly about English language learning. In this video, we are going to explore an Islamic topic, something deeply unique and important. We will be discussing how the Quran is distinct from all religious scriptures because it explicitly claims its religion and presents guidance that is complete, preserved, and miraculous. So, if you are curious to learn about this remarkable aspect of Islam, stay tuned. There is no religious scripture in the world. This is what I'm talking about, uniqueness of the Quran. There is no scripture in the world which claims it is religion as Quran does. As the Quran frequently asserts that Islam is the religion chosen and approved by God. So if you see example, religion in the sight of Allah is Islam. Surah Al-Imran chapter 3 verse 19. And you see when such a verse you have in your scripture, so how proud moment it is for those who believe in this religious scripture. You see other verses also in the Quran. Prophet Muhammad was sent as a messenger for all humanity, and the Quran confirms and completes previous revelations. Surah Al-Ma'idah chapter 5 verse 48. So also the Quran is a religious scripture which confirms, reaffirms, affirms, certifies, rectifies all the religious scriptures that have come before. For Torah, primarily directed to the children of Israel. And while it contains universal moral guidance, it does not claim a universal religion in the Quranic sense. Vedas, Bhagavad Gita, Buddhist scriptures, and they offer philosophical and spiritual guidance, but do not explicitly claim their system as the sole religion of all humanity. So this is what I'm talking about, that the Quran is unique in declaring itself as the final and universal guidance, whereas most other scriptures focus on specific communities or spiritual principles without claiming global universality. So I must say why this is significant. I must discuss here. Like here is universal message. The Quran positions Islam not as a tribal or regional faith, but as a universal religion. Number two, self-identification. Some other religions may describe laws, teachings, or spiritual truths, but they rarely self-identify as the final or universal religion. And now, point number three, continuity. The Quran sees itself as a confirmation of previous scriptures while also correcting distortions, which gives it a unique claim among the Abrahamic scriptures. This is also the beauty of the Quran, you see. If you have that kind of intellect or the wisdom to understand the way I mean to convey you. If we are talking about preservation of original text, Quran, we Muslims believe it has been preserved word for word since its revelation over 1400 years ago. Historical evidence and memorization traditions, Hafiz, have maintained its exact form. And this is also the miracle. Other scriptures like Bible has undergone multiple translations and textual variations over centuries. For Torah, original scrolls exist, but textual differences exist across copies. So here you see the uniqueness. Quran is considered unchanged and fully intact, something other scriptures cannot claim with the same certainty. Point number two, if you see the linguistic and literary miracle of the Quran, you see the Quran is considered a linguistic miracle in Arabic, unmatched in its eloquence, rhythm, and depth. Like other scriptures have wisdom, parables, and poetry. But the Quran combines law, guidance, prophecy, and eloquence in one text. Point number three, the Quran repeatedly states it is direct revelation from God, Allah, conveyed through the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, not written by humans. Other scriptures like the Bible or Torah contains divinely inspired passages, but also include historical narratives, human authorship, and editorial editions. Number four, Quran covers a full spectrum of human life: spiritual, moral, social, legal, economic, and even scientific phenomena. Other scriptures often focus in one area, example laws in Torah, spiritual teachings in the Gospels, but rarely as a complete life system in one book. Point number 5. Universal and final message. Quran claims universally for all people. And finality, the lost revelation. Other scriptures are often contextual. Torah for the Israelites, Gospel guidance primarily the followers of Jesus. Point number 6. Encouragement of reasoning and reflection. You see in the Quran repeatedly asks readers to think, reflect, and observe the natural world as signs of God. Like in the verse, do they not reflect on the Quran? If it had been from anyone other than Allah, they would surely have found in it many contradictions. So this is Surah Al-Nisa chapter 4 verse 82. If you have this kind of a verse, how much proud a Muslim has to be. Other scriptures teach morality and faith, but less emphasis on rational observation as proof of divine origin. Protection against corruption. Quran explicitly promises to guard itself from corruption. Like in Surah Al-Hijr chapter 50 verse 9, indeed it is we who sent down the Quran, and indeed we will be its guardian. Other scriptures have undergone historical alterations, translations, and human edits. Point number 8. Style and structure. The Quran is non-linear in narrative, yet thematically coherent. Stories, laws, and guidance are interwoven rather than presented sequentially. Most other scriptures have chronological or story-based structures.